Now, some music. We're joined in the box by Neil Hannon, who you may know as the singer with the Divine Comedy, and his musical partner Thomas Walsh. And together they've released an album called the Duckworth Lewis Method. They actually called themselves Duckworth Lewis. And this includes tracks dedicated to such triggering moments as that Shane Wall Ball of the Century that you heard earlier on that dismissed Mike Gatting, and even a song called Test Match Special, which I'm delighted to say with a certain amount of crossed fingers, because while you were hearing those interviews and things, there's all sorts of musical noises coming from behind me. But you're going to sing it now, fellas, aren't you? Take it away. Test Match Special.
3, 4. Give me the sun and the BBC. Give me a chair positioned beautifully. Give me a hat trick from the SCG. Give me the Test Match Special and set me free. Show me the outfield from a Zeppelin. Show me the coin toss that we never win. Peruse the paper, sip some Earl Grey tea, and let the Test Match Special set you free. Yeah. The Test Match Special will set you free. The Test Match Special. It's time for drinks. And now we're back on the field of play, and we'll be here for the next 5 days. Look, there's a streaker running through the crease. Only a Test Match Special can set you free. The Test Match Special will set you free. The Test Match Special will set you free. The Test Match Special will set you free. The Test Match Special.
Thank you very much indeed. There we go. My microphone's up again. Now to a nightmare for all our technos there. Well played, fellas. That really was fantastic. Come and sit down.
Oh, we'll sit down, well.
Come and sit down. Come and have a chat.
With one of these blue things.
It's wonderful to have a song dedicated to Test Match Special like that. You ought to go and sing it to the Duke of Edinburgh, who I bumped into, as it were, a couple of nights ago. At a dinner, and he said, "Oh, I never listen to you lot." He said it takes at least 10 minutes to get the score. So there we go. But you obviously enjoy the programme. You love cricket, both of you. I mean, who's going to start? You fire us away.
Huge cricket fans, huge Test Match Special fans. This is the greatest moment of my
Our
life.
lives.
Oh, steady on.
We
calm
simply
down.
can't even talk. It's for two Irishmen.
Well, you can sing,
It's
all
a
right.
new one. Well, we gave it. We
Well,
can
that's
sing.
the only reason we made the album, is to do this.
Yeah, we,
Well, it's good. I mean, yeah, you are Irishman, and Irish cricket's doing pretty well at the moment, isn't it? So
Yes.
in fact, it's no big surprise that you're Irish cricket lovers.
It'd be brilliant if you'd stop nicking our best players.
Yes, I know. We have been doing that. I have to say, I mean, you could be a Victorian cricketer. I mean, the sideboards.
You like them?
Yeah. Are they specially grown for the?
They were specially grown, especially
Tom's got the sort of
soon to be
WG
harvested,
Grace.
I have the Gert as well of WG Grace, as well as the beard, so it's good for radio.
It is a fact, though, gents, isn't it, that there aren't many cricket songs around. There's When the Old Cricketer Leaves a Crease, we all know that one,
Roy
and
Harper,
one or
yeah.
two others. But you've produced an entire album, and let's have a look. I mean, how are there? Approximately 10 songs?
Oh, there's 12
Single-
sets of 6.
single-handedly doubled the quotient, I think. in
If
one
rain
go.
stops play inevitably.
Of course, in the middle.
The Night Watchman, that
Yeah.
was always my short straw.
The end of the over.
The end of the over.
Stuff.
Good. I mean, has cricket always played a part in your lives? Why are you writing about cricket?
Well, actually, I wasn't much of a sportsman at school, but it was when I left school and I was waiting for the wider world to accept my obvious genius that I had to, read a lot of long intellectual novels and watch a lot of cricket, really, because that's all I had to do. And it was good times, actually. I kind of missed them, my wilderness years.
Well, it's funny because if you think of the Commitments movie, that was kind of where I grew up in Dublin, so it's very working class. We used
One of
to
my
play it.
favourite films. Yeah.
Well, we used to play it against the wall of a Kellogg's factory. We drew stumps on the wall, and we used to, after we saw Beefy, at the crease in '81, and I fell in love with Bob Willis, running in from
Quite literally.
Wales.
Did you? Well, yes.
Well,
okay.
he just had the greatest run in, the hair, everything, I just thought was wonderful. So I tried to be Bob out in the street.
Yeah.
And I
You might
loved it.
meet him later. He might turn up. He's doing some highlights. Isn't
Don't
he? So
say that, will you?
No, he might.
I'm trying to get over this experience.
You'll have to. You'll have to. Obviously, why on earth have you called yourselves Duckworth Lewis?
It's a very psychedelic band name.
Is
You
it?
know, I think Mr.
Yeah.
Duckworth Lewis didn't quite know that.
It sort of has a prog rock feel about it, sort of Pink Floydy. So we tried to mirror that with
Right.
the strange pictures.
And we
Have
love
you met
Method as
either of
well.
these two gents? Do you know them?
No, but they very kindly sent a wonderful email to us saying we wish you all the best. We think it's wonderful. Thank you for taking the name on and stuff. We thought we'd be.
Yeah, so that's
sued.
one lawsuit avoided. Now we just have to get past Mike Gathing and we'll be fine.
In the song, do you give it a stick? Do you in the?
No,
in the show?
we love Mike. It's just that he was involved in the Ball of Century, obviously.
Yes.
And Neil decided, let's write a 3.5-minute song about the ball.
He becomes a kind of a pantomime villain in it, but
Yes.
just by dint of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, I haven't seen the words to that, but I mean, and Graham Gooch is quite rude about him, isn't he? He said
Well-
if it'd been a pork pie, he'd have eaten it, and that
Well,
sort of
That's
stuff.
in the song.
In the
I
song.
nicked that joke. Yeah.
It's in the song.
Although
If
it's
it had been a cheese roll, it would never have
Cheese
come
rolls,
past.
one or two. Yeah, we're a bit pork pie orientated in here.
Where's the cake anyway? I thought there would
Well,
be
no, we're
cake.
into pork pies at the moment.
Oh,
I mean, if
really?
you've seen the one.
Any jumpers?
There you are. You see, that's
Oh, look at
Wow.
That's.
real
That's
test match
amazing.
special for you.
Trust me, listeners, visually that's stunning.
That is it. And so let's go back to Irish cricket then. And
They're not quite test level yet, of course.
They're not. But
No.
do you follow them?
Yeah,
do you think they have got a future? Is there a future for cricket in Ireland? I mean, there's a lot of club cricket.
Oh, I
played,
think
isn't
there is really. There's,
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot less sort of nonsense about the old enemy these days,
It's
and
ridiculous.
with Croke Park being opened up to rugby and football and everything,
Yeah.
it's something that could never have been thought of 30 years ago. So I
10
think,
years ago,
it's just sport, and there's a lot of good players.
But on the news, it's still, cricket is still after septic tank throwing and synchronized cow tipping,
If you're lucky.
There's still a bit of
on the results and stuff. But it's getting better, because they've had some great performances.
Yes.
They've done really well in the World Cup, of course.
Are kids playing cricket? I mean, school kids are getting a chance to play?
I don't know.
Well,
Hurling or whatever
It's
they're
such a
supposed
long
to
time ago since
Well, the thing is, it's like we're outing so many cricket fans in Ireland. People come up going, I love cricket, don't tell anyone.
taxi drivers.
It's ridiculous. As if they can't just say we love the game and play it like I did back in the 80s, and I was a very working class area of Dublin, so it didn't stop me,
Yeah.
And well, look at me, no one would stop me doing anything. I just run over them.
It'd be
But,
quite a sight. It'd be a good sight in full sail. But let's face it, they're playing Test cricket in Wales now. So why
Hey.
not there? Yeah, so why not come to Ireland?
Absolutely, yeah, of
the
course.
history of the game, and I mentioned the look. I don't know if that's just is that to coincide with the album?
It is, yeah, really. It's to do justice to the music, to the theme. Thought we'd don
very traditional.
stripy blazers and
Yeah.
grow weird facial hair.
Really is. Well, you've certainly accomplished that. I mean, do you...
But we love the game, you know. It's not a pastiche or,
No.
or you know, a pea take or something, you know. We really love the game.
I mean, there's humour in the album, but
Yeah.
really, it's kind of just born of honouring it, you know.
Yeah, okay. So you don't normally actually look like this.
No, not.
I
no.
think I shall divest myself of my whiskers at the end of this promo
Brilliant.
trip.
Well, look, enjoy yourselves. Thanks for coming to sing for us today.
Absolutely.
And,
How
I'm really glad that we've given you the opportunity to come and
So kind of you.
come and see this. Well, what a view! I mean,
And
you
what a
should be
great
writing
morning as
about
well.
this.
You know what a great morning.
Yeah.
I know.
What's been something like 15 fours or something?
No, it's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you, gents, very much indeed. That's the band Duckworth Lewis, who I think you'll agree sang magnificently there. Thanks to Neil and Thomas for coming in, and thanks to our engineers next door who've really worked hard to set everything up. It's not easy when they've got all of us to control as well. So there we go, a bit of a musical interlude to get us underway here in this Lord's Test match between England and Australia.